I'm locked in. I'm rejuvenated. I wasn't rejuvenated last time, man. Let me get this out the way. Yo, let's get to it. Lock in, Barry. We're here. You know what we're here for. No excuses this time. We understand the game. We understand what is asked of us. We understand what is needed of us. Let's get to it. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just, never mind. I was gonna say that 18 is strategic, but you honestly probably can't even become a prosecutor unless you're 18 or an adult, you know. I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. But then you look at me. Look at me. And well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I fucking suck. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Are you fucking kidding me? But I think you're really strong too, Maya. For all you've gone through. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. What? She's on the stand because she got arrested last time, right? Or she got apprehended or something, right? Why does this shit say 1921 pixels in 1920? Oh, boom. Now it's 1920. Y'all bullshitting with me. All right. Everything good? Everything look okay. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today? Too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important today. she just wanted to sit on the sideline to see how this shit was gonna shake out. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Oh my god, that shit sounds so weak, but I get it. You know, it's important. It's very important. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Barely, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, bros? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. She funny as fuck. I fuck with her heavy. Phew, thank goodness. Nick? This way, pros won't be able to see today's trial. Well, what do you mean? What's going on? Because her mother is going to be on the stand and the Phoenix doesn't want her to see that type shit. Oh, this is heating up. All right, court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. I don't remember Mr. Phoenix Wright. I look forward to tonight's news with is it the TH? Is it the? Because W's, w or the, vas, you vas, right? Yeah. With is like a Z sound, ain't it? News with great joy. That don't sound right. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. It is easy. All over the world. God. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Yeah! Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today. That's hilarious. Miss Faye. Ugh, it's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. Women do be, I don't know, it's two different types of fights for real. Women be pulling hair and shit. They be trying to claw eyes. They fight dirty. They bite. They be trying to drag bitches like guy. But when men fight, is like just I'm saying meat to meat, but it's bone to like flesh, like just straight punches and elbows and just trying to sever their earthly conscience, you know, that the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes, and this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder of the time of arrest. What? The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that. Wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she drops this key. Sometimes I'm gonna say the, sometimes I'm gonna say the. And that is it, okay? Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what you're here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia, she seems really torn by this. Look at who gave her that cup. She allowed to take that into the courtroom? Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Yeah! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world, that is. Yes, that is. Yeah! You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. But what in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I thought she was going... Here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. God damn, she got a big goddamn plate on her in her head for sure. Order. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante to this trial. I know it said on this trial. Sometimes I'm gonna like say something wrong and I'm just gonna let it slide, alright? After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then quite suddenly she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. Wouldn't we have seen her though? If we were just out, like we weren't all the way out the building, I don't know, I don't remember. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Okay. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Saying that about your own aunt is tough, man. You know your aunt is a sly person? That's tough. Look at her, though. She's sly as fuck. Look at her. That's a sly chin. Look at her. After we heard the gunshots, press it. Press it. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to the foreign lady and yourself. Good, sir. Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. She's not? Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention she looked awful. Are these supposed to be Americans? That never even occurred to me. Because like this game was made by a Japanese person, wasn't it? So I just assumed it was in Japan, like based in. Her English is atrocious. I guess they're supposed to be, and you know, obviously I'm looking at the phase and they dress a certain way, but I guess whatever. I can already see people in the heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? I'm over here, I'm still thinking about the fact, like, is this in America? I mean, I guess these aren't Japanese people. They do kind of look white. Except the phase, of course. What the fuck just happened to my... We good? We good? Okay. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as to call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Okay, so we did leave the entire building. Got you. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused, on top of which there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. No, I cannot not press that. There was another. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Right. Good question further. The fuck? There's another reason you wanted both of us out of that room. Was it there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Now fuck with that. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Well, they have a bad one of us. I was just pressing the bitch. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. Whose side do you want, Judge? You should be on the truth side, punk ass. You get what I'm saying? You get what? A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. This strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by the statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? Question further. You were covering for the defendant? Well, yes, it was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What pray tell did she... Yeah! This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. What? Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Then quite suddenly, man, Phoenix, take control of this shit. Then quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Okay. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. Well, you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Conjecture? Well, have you forgotten it already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Facts. Wow, she caught me sleeping on that one. Holy shit. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. And that bitch goes to the gym? I'm sick. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? She hit you in the neck, right? Or something? Well, yes, I would have, however. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. You fainted? That bitch do karate. I'm sick! From a chop? Neck chop? You made someone faint from a neck chop? Oh my gosh, that nurse stays in the jiu-jitsu classes. Or taekwondo, whatever. You fainted. I became dizzy, then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy witness? Elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Press it. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word there is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I could tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. Hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Jesus Christ. Now let's take the next logical step and ask. I'm glad I didn't try to present nothing. I just pressed everything. Goodness. Okay. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, that is exactly what we should do. Yeah! Be quiet, you. I like her more and more. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone. Hold up. Who was it? Hold on. Why is my shit never works when I want it to work? Alright, we back. Bitch, I had to update my whole damn thing. Alright, we back in it. We back. Who was it? What happened? Prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Miney, you bitch. It's always her, man. I think you can see where this is headed. Okay. I'm locked in. Witness. Name and occupation. Bad bitch. Oh, that's my occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eenie Miney. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Oh, fuck. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well... Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake. After the murder, let's lock in. Like when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like a little later, someone came into the room. Like, there is a mosquito in here and I'm about to lose my mind. Someone came into the room like really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. This mosquito, if it bites me... Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Obviously. Yes, Mini Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh well. This is, witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible zing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible zing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? I still think Eenie killed Dr. Gray. I don't know who killed him, man. She took revenge. She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. Are you satisfied, Yana? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go as far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly. Foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. After the murder. Like when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Press it. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. Okay. I like think there were sesame seeds like in the lunch they were served that day. I had this like premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. Okay, I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? You know what? I'm sorry, y'all. God damn, I ain't been sleeping right lately. Alright. So, okay. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Like a little later, someone came into the room like really suddenly. Do you know the time? Like maybe a little before 11 a.m. Something like that, I think. 11 a.m. Yeah, like my stomach is totally ready for like food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room? Oh, so like that's what you meant. Like you should have been more like clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Oh my gosh. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? The fuck wrong with you? Did I? Oh, she's slow in the fucking head, boy. Why? What's wrong with her? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness. About this person who went to the side room. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Oh, no, go back. Are you sure? I guess you would know, huh? Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Bitch! Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. Yo, she is fucking turtle in the head, bro. What is going on? First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi? Hold up, nah. Press that one more again. Maybe I missed something. Absolutely sure, I guess. You guess, was it or was it not your sister who entered? I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all. What the fuck? She's talking about literally your sister. Like, nah, I'd look at the judge like, bro, you don't see she fucking stupid? Why is she on the stand, bro? Why are we wasting our time with her? Why are we believe anything she says? She think your sister is a person, like first name your and last name sister. She gonna... Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Of course it does. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was... Press it. You were happy in a sad way? That's not exactly what I wanted you to press, but alright. Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the crane channeling technique. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense actually. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of question? That is kind of weird. Even if you know the technique, being woken up by your dead sister would kind of fuck you up. I think it'd fuck me up. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to like think anything was strange. But yeah, don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really important? That important? It is very important. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Right. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Here we go. Like, okay. I'm like totally cool with it. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her... Wait. It was like, oh my god, I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. Her costume looked like normal. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, nothing was like weird. Her suit looked... Her costume looked normal. Like, as in, like, you would expect your sister to be wearing that shit? That don't make sense. Or maybe she just assumed that, like, the costume was like, okay, someone's channeling my sister, that's all. Nothing was, like, weird. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? That don't make no damn sense, bro. My sister, she told me something like totally terrible. Your sister should have been wearing Maya's shit, so I'm like, nah. Something terrible. What was this thing she told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just like tell you all about it? You like forget already? I know she's not questioning my intelligence. Goddammit. A foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain, only speaking foolishly with foolish words. Well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? I don't need to hear it again. I did just hear the story. It's not like my memory is that bad. Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again. Very well. You may continue your testimony. I know there has to be something wacky. She really put a lot of thought into this slide, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up. But don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. It was like, okay, her costume, I already pressed this, right? Present. That don't make no damn sense to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and being half health on this shit is crazy. Hold on, let me go ahead and hold on, I think my mic is working. Oh, it's just okay. It's not hitting my the compressor like I thought. I guess I didn't set my compressor that low. Hopefully it's low enough. Let me go ahead and oh, I have it as low as it goes. It's loud as fuck. The audio. That's crazy. I'm presenting. Her costume? Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. I kind of want to... Wait, yeah, her costume looked totally like normal? It wasn't covered in blood? Present it. That was a very well spun lie, Messini. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? See, didn't I say I'm locked in my first present of the trial? And it's going this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, well, let me not hype myself up. That was pretty obvious. Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and I forgot about the blood too, so I looked at the evidence too. So, but I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. Also, I could have presented the picture as well. I figured, I mean, this had to be one of those ones where you could present several different pieces of evidence. That's awesome. I love that. This is a picture of your sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Goofy ass. Told you she goofy. Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Get your head out your mouth. Get your head out your mouth. Miss Miney. I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. She thinking up that bullshit. Look at her chipped tooth and biting on her hard ass hat. Don't let her think of none. Yeah. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, that witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. Mia said, "You're right." First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge looks a little shaken up. A lot of help. He's going to be here. After the murder, part 2. I'm here. Like, the side room was like kind of dark, you know. So like the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended it right in. And I like persuaded my... She came up with that on the spot? She liked to play stupid, but she's not. I hate that shit. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. Wait, what? And then like I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Did I skip something on accident? I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Okay. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you did. I expected her to keep going, but she didn't. Why you didn't notice the blood? I got it. Maybe because it's kind of cold in here. Maybe because my AC on. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Not at all. Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. Like, the side room was like kind of dark, you know? Impressive. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause, witness. You may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Yeah, that's fair. I'd be like, how you gonna tell her what she saw? Like, okay. I can't breathe. Get me out of here. So, like, the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. I mean, I'll just press it. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, holy shit. Oh, he's locked in. Because I'm thinking maybe she didn't take the gun with her, though. Because if she escaped the room when we weren't in there, she could have just left the gun in that room and ran away. To be fair. Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I like totally didn't. All I was looking at was like her face. Continue. And like, I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something. To do something like what? I thought I missed something. Like she jumped right to do something like that. You didn't know what she did. Press that motherfucker. Press that motherfucker. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. Why do you know that? Like in that moment, right? But I think like she knew. She like said she did something really bad. And like she said she wanted to go with me to apologize to Miss Morgan. After karate chopping the bitch, supposedly? Full of holes! Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Full of holes. Like, yeah. No, she did not. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. Okay. I like to feel a lot better, too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Broken by Pearl right before the murder. Under repair in the hallway until the police came! What do you mean? When you were in the site, when you were going to the crime scene. We're going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I like totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that is very important? I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. I do. Trust me, right? Hold my hand. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get it, but why? I don't get it, but okay. I like didn't see anyone on the way to like the channeling chamber. Press it. Should I just present right now? Try to remember that time. Oh, like I remember like I totally didn't see anyone on the way. I guess this really is a dead end. No, it's not. Something you finally pull out of witness is never a dead end. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes. Okay, if you don't find, yeah. We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I'd like didn't see anything. Present. Objection! I finally found fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Eenie. Oh, take a look at this urn. Like urn? There are cracks, do you see them? I'm locked in. Didn't I say I just needed a rest? I needed to get back into the swing of things? Like, what does that prove? Objection! Now she want to object. She don't want to use that whip now. She don't want to use that whip now. Who cares about some worn out old urn? Like, yeah. I already said I didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't totally say anything about an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could not have seen this person. Take that! I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Faye's daughter, Pearl Faye. Yes? How is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center of the garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Yeah! Wait. She broke the urn? Into pieces. Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. No! And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting in the middle of the winding way. What? God damn. Sturdy ass hat she got, boy. Didn't come apart nothing. Buying it, putting her damn head through it. Hard head too. What? Miss Miney. Lock in. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Sure. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Nah, she's ass, low-key. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she says is this fucking liar! So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. Objection! Shit! The witness just testified about that! That's right. I was sleeping in the side room. Oh yeah, that shit got me leaning forward now. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? I don't know. She could have been. I don't know. But I'm gonna say she lying her ass off about that too. There's no way, because there's an exclamation mark, at the end of that. So it's like, your lie is in here. What do you? The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where's this contradiction? It's in her testimony just now. She would have heard the vase and woke up, maybe? Or... help me, Mia. I may have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. Thank goodness. Thank you. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So just this once, do you want me to help you out? No, I think I can do it. That's a fire system, though. A hit system, but in the world? That's so smart. That's so... hold on, my ass is itchy. My ass is itchy. Let me just go ahead. Yeah, there we go. Get a few scratches. Get a few scratches. All right. Well, it might be hard for me to see. But I just can't just accept her help without thinking it through myself. Jesus Christ first. Because I'm over here thinking what are you talking about? That's the spirit. Give it another try. Mr. Wright, what is your answer? Okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly contradiction here. I don't see any. The gunshots might have woken her up, but I don't know. Because the vase could have also, like, the vase breaking could have woken her up. I guess. I don't know. Was Eni in the box behind the little folding wall or whatever? I don't know what it's called. She could have been in the box, and Morgan could have helped. Could have, like, this could have all been. I don't. It's in her testimony. I don't think I have any evidence. I don't know. Earlier in her testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement, and like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. It's true that at that time, both myself and Miss Harts were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that like have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. I mean, yeah, obviously I see that, but like, I must have immediately forgot her testimony. Because I'm like, I guess, oh, yeah, so it's like part of her reasoning for going to the channeling chamber was that Morgan was alone. Oh, yeah, she did say something like that, right? I kind of forgot what she said, I ain't gonna lie. But I guess she says, yeah, she did mention something about Morgan being alone in there. Why would she assume that type shit? Okay, I get you. I'm following now. I'm following. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber, but you didn't go there by way of the winding way. But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor, which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Right. Miss Miney, please answer the question. Objection! Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah. You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eni Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? I can't save? I've been hold. Take that. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Sorry, that's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order. That's why that is. Yeah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eni Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? I still can't save. That's whole shit. Present. Yep, here, of course. But behind the folding screen. Yeah. Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. She said, don't make me say this again. She didn't say it the first time. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. There ain't no way anyone was hanging behind that folding screen. See, stupid jerk. Let me go. Y'all see the holes in the hat? She is tearing it apart. I thought, look at that, looking like goddamn pizza dough. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. I love this. Yo, she fine as fuck when she mad. Stop acting stupid. She like, I don't know, I don't like sound like me. I like this version of her, the evil version. That's my problem for real. Let's talk about it. Let's not. Now, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying, "Shut up, Gramps," as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. That pizza dough, look at it. Got pizza dough on the damn head. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Let's go. Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box, no person could fit in that. Nigga! Man! Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. Objection. Her voice so sexy. But that clothing box was in the side room. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Okay. Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, I can. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Folding screen. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This is what on earth? Yeah! I don't have time for you to sit there. Surprise, hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground, you say? Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole that's the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. But he died to a knife wound, though. I guess she hopped out, huh? That'd be crazy. Order. So what are you saying? Objection. Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? I wasn't thinking that. No. I'm thinking her sister, while she was being channeled, was covering for her sister, for Eenie. I'm thinking Mimi was covering for her sister. Maybe. I don't know. That is exactly what I'm saying. Oh, that is her. That's Mimi? Wait, what? Did I miss something? Or that, not Mimi, Eenie? That explains why there's in the bullet hole. That show is Eenie, I guess. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. Wow, to masquerade as Maya Fey. She had it planned from the very beginning. she would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No! Stop! Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. Yeah! It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Yeah! Need I remind you the foolish receive no mercy? Well, wait. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Sorry. See ya, Auntie. This person. If it wasn't someone from Korain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan, Faye? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? Grr, grr. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I thought the autopsy said he died to a knife wound, but whatever. Ah! I think this is what really happened. Let me just make sure I'm not tripping. Dr. Gray then shot. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, I only ever read the stabbed in the chest part. Then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around both. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nah. Okay. Gotcha. I completely forgot about that. Okay, cool. Did I ever really notice it? I hope so. I think this is what really happened. Wow. The murderer had planted. Are you telling me? Oh, what? Hey, slow down. Hold on. Had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Are you telling me I just had a flawless trial? You're telling me I just had a flawless trial? So I'm used to these sections maybe lasting an hour and a half or so. I ain't been recording that long. 2 hours is like I'm being slow. 2 hours is I'm being slow. But I'm dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig. She pretended to be the defendant. I mean, I guess we had all the pieces, so like it. Honestly, I guess this should be the easiest part of the trial, right? When you have all the pieces, and then the channeling. Well, at least all the evidence there is to get, you know. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. Wow. First, she drugged Maya Faye with a strong sleeping agent. Kind of pulled that out his ass, didn't he? Or am I tripping? Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Wow. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. I'm gonna say this right now, boy. That's crazy. I'm not figuring out. Hey, Maya, you got a good friend in Phoenix, right, man? Because Phoenix was like, I know she didn't. There's no, even though her being channeled, she could have killed Dr. Gray. I know she didn't murder nobody. That's crazy. I would have sold this bitch to the dogs. I would not have thought. Wow. So that's why I'm here and he's there, you know. Frame her for the crime, right. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Bang. Wow. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. That is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. Wow, she pretended to be Maya Fey. Yeah, but that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. Avatar state. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this. Yeah. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma. Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Yeah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is? If this witness is a real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. Who cares? She did it, bro. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? To have someone to frame? I mean, like, it's pretty well thought out if you think about it that way, I think. Yeah, well, that's yeah, that's right. This pizza will be ready in 20 minutes. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Gray dead is this. Last night, two women's car crashed into a highway, center divide. One of the women was not able to escape. Ongoing investigation has revealed the driver had fallen asleep. I was like totally tired. I dropped off to sleep. Then there's this crash, half sleep, but I opened the right door. I don't like it. Remember, if Miss Eenie Miney is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister. Mimi Miney was the nurse. Patients were actually. Is this coincidence? That doesn't say that she got drugged though. I'm by Dr. Gray, or overworked by Dr. Gray. I'm thinking that though. Dr. Hattie's treasured possession. Okay, so I'm thinking we just go articles of the car accident. Present it. Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Mr. Wright. Shit. Just great. Oh, I didn't read that. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Okay, yeah, that is what I thought, yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm like going to explain, so like, please listen, okay? Oh, brother, I thought it was over. It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like I wouldn't have waited this long. And sides, like the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, yeah! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own Ziri. The end. I think we have our answers, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. There is, though. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tisk, tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, like, it's just as I, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Miney. Eeny Miney. Hold it! Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright. Then just like that. You can't lose yourself. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murderer. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill... Why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide a reason? Can I really do this? Yes, I can. I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Ha ha ha. Too bad, you're too late. Our cross-examination has already ended, after all. Yeah. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Yeah. Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way! Fire. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a second! I want to know if I have time to just jump right into another trial. Like, how long? So that was a whole chapter. That was a whole chapter. A flawless, at least section of a trial. I did my thing. Did I not? I did my thing. I don't give a fuck. I did my thing. Well, actually, this is gonna be the end of this video. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep your head up. Peace.